What's up, guys? We are less than 12 hours away from the show, so I'm not even gonna hesitate. I have work to do. Here are the Fender Flares. I left them curing from last night. I now see all the imperfections on the paint, so we will get to sanding these. We have to sand these and paint these here today. Like I said, less than 12 hours. I have to paint the flares, paint the bumper, paint the quarter panels that need filling with the body filler, and I need a body fill a little bit more, and the front bumper as well as the hood scoop and the hood. I have quite a bit to do, and I have less than 12 hours till we ought to be at the show. I know that it's gonna be a lot of rushing. I literally just want everything one color. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna stay up as late as I can tonight, and we're gonna knock as much out as we can tonight. Let's not waste any time. Let's go get the hood, bring it back here, start sanding these Fender Flares, and so we can start painting. I have everything to paint. I brought a little bit more paint just in case I needed more paint, and I bought primer, good primer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little unsure if the body filler cured under this paint, because I was thinking about it and it was a little bit wet last night. I'm a little unsure, but hopefully it did cure. I left it out in the sun, and with the black from the primer, it should have attracted heat and dried it up pretty well. The flares are all sanded down and smooth. They're actually a lot nicer than what I thought. They're actually really smooth. The body filler did not cure right, so I could not smooth it out, but it seemed like it cured a lot better overnight. Now that it is primed, I think I should prime it one more time. There's a couple of rough spots, but we should be fine. It's a lot better than what it was. I might prime it one more time so that the paint sticks, but right now everything's smooth, everything's taken care of. I'm gonna bring the hood, I'm gonna put it on my stand, I'm gonna start sanding that. We're gonna get that ready for paint. I'm gonna pull the scoop off. We're gonna get that ready for paint. The scoop needs primed, so we will prime that. There's probably a couple of other things that I need to do that I do need to prime. Oh yeah, I need to do the bumper. I forgot about that one. We need to bundle the bumper and do that one. I'm not really sure how to store paint after I set it up, so I don't want to mix paint and then have to put it away because I'm not done yet. So I'd rather do all of the body work right now and paint all at once, and then like that I will know if I have enough paint or if I need more or if I'm good. As the paint cures, I think I'm going to polish the car as well, because the paint does have a lot of imperfections. Nothing too crazy, but it does have quite a few. So I'm going to polish the whole entire car. I forgot plasti dips. I don't think I have any here at home. I will do that tomorrow. I'll go down to Walmart tomorrow. And also I'm probably gonna get wax just because I want a little bit more shine. I'm not going to ceramic coat it because I don't have any ceramic coating. That takes a little too long to dry. So either way, I could not ceramic coat. It's a little late. I have the wheels ready to put on the car. I might polish those as well because they are a little bit dirty, so we might be polishing those as well today. In the last video I told you guys to wait for this video. I forgot, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the wheels. All right, so I told you guys it's nothing special, but let me know what you guys think. Beto has the same exact wheels. I did not know until after I ordered them, so we will be rocking the same wheels to the show. Marcos also has the same wheels, but he painted his white, so at least his aren't gold. Beto's are gold, so we're gonna be rocking the same wheels. One center cap is missing, which I have no idea where it's gonna be. I was gonna call the tire shop and see if they forgot it, but I forgot to do that. So we are probably going to rock 3 center caps because I don't want it to look weird without center caps. So we're just gonna rock 3 center caps, and I might just order one for that one. As for the rest of the car, like I said, we have the bumper we have to fix. There are some imperfections here. Probably doesn't need body filler, probably just needs sanded so that all this is smooth. We have some pieces down here we need to sand and smooth out. There's still some purple on the bottom, so we'll have to sand that off. There are a couple of imperfections all over the car. I don't think we're gonna touch those up. We might. I have to paint the side of this car because we have this body filler showing that I have never patched up. This is going to get covered, but there are some pieces here that you can see. The rear bumper has a couple of spots it has this spot right here that's pretty big, and then this up here, the body filler did not cure 100%, so I will have to be redoing that one and probably that one. Other than those minor touch-ups in the bumper and the hood scoop, that is it. I don't think I have to do any more paint work to this car, and I don't think I'm gonna do any more paint work to this car. The trunk is gonna be weird. I really have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. I might actually go buy some Plasti Dip. Well, actually, when I do the Plasti Dip for the trim, I might just do it on here too, just to blend it. It's not gonna be 100%, but it's going to look a lot better than what it is right now. I'm gonna set up the camera. I'm gonna go get the hood. We're gonna start wet sanding that, get that ready for paint, and then we will start probably setting up the air compressor after this, because the bumper might take a little bit longer. I want some daylight so I can see what I'm doing and make sure that I have everything. I should have set it up yesterday, because today would have been the day to pick up anything if I needed anything, but I didn't think of it last night. So right now we're gonna knock out the hood real quick, smoothing that out, get it ready for paint, and then we will start working on the air compressor, getting that ready for our air guns. Okay, the hood is done. I kind of want to primer it again because we did hit a couple of spots and the primer came off right there, and you can start seeing the blue all over the hood. All along the edges you can see the blue, and I did not get too close to the edges. I didn't get on the edges too much, but still, I don't think the paint's going to stick. See right there, we got down to bare metal, and right here there's a lot of blue. And there's a couple of spots where we got to the blue again. I really want to primer it again. After some quick research, I read that in 2 hours primer should dry. So I kind of want to mix up some primer and primer with the gun, because I do have one spray can, but I don't want them to be like lines like this one. By roughly 10, we'll be ready to spray again. So if I pull the bumper off right now and do that, and then maybe even bring the car back here and actually prime that quarter panel, we might have enough time to dry so that we can spray later tonight after we wet sand. Screw it, I'm gonna put the car down from the jack stands, bring it back here so that I can take care of all the things I need to, and I am not having to mess with that later, because I do want that quarter panel painted. The bumper is just a chip, but the quarter panel looks really bad. Okay, let's pull the bumper. Bumper's off. Now I'm going to take the lip off so I don't paint the lip. I want to leave the lip black. I'm going to Plasti Dip that. So I'm going to leave the lip black. We're going to sand all this purple off if we can. Take the plate off, take the grill off, take the one fog light off. We might throw the other one back on. And then we will start sanding the whole bumper and probably just priming it right after. I don't think I'm going to need any Bondo work on this bumper. So like I said, I'm just gonna sand it, get all the imperfections out. If I need Bondo, then I guess we will Bondo it a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. And just like that, it looks like everything is stripped off. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this purple back here. I might Plasti Dip that, because I don't think I'll be able to reach back there and sand. So I'm going to sand what I can. I'm going to use my rotary tool. I have like an 80 grit sandpaper on there. So I'm gonna go over the whole bumper and sand it all down. We're just gonna sand it really quickly. No Bondo work. I was gonna Bondo this just to fill in all of the cracking here and to fill in the cracking here. If I have to, I'll do it, and I'll just add a lot of hardener so that it dries quickly, but that is not what I'm going for. The lip is still good, but it has a crack, so I know that I'm gonna have to replace it soon. Either way, that lip is not for this bumper. It is for the STI bumper that has the fins over here. Not a downside. We're still gonna fix that lip, paint it black, or maybe just even scuff it up so it looks black. Same thing with the grill. We might polish up the badge on the grill and then go over the grill a little bit just to black it out. Actually, now that I think about it, I have some rattle can black. Might be really last minute, but even still, it might look decent because it is gonna be just paint. I'll think about it, but I'm not gonna be too serious about it. Let's get started on this bumper. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Hopefully not that long. the spot lamp. So the bumper seems like it's not going to smoothen out, so I'm going to throw a body filler here and in a couple of other spots just to fill them in, and then we will get to primering. I think this is the last thing besides the hood scoop. Hood scoop should be quick. I'm going to hand sand that with 600 grit. That's the last piece. Okay, so we got the Bondo done. I'm going to let it bake here in this light. The light is pretty warm, so I'm gonna let it bake, and while that cures, I'm going to set up the compressor. So I picked up this, I hope that works, and then I picked up a piece of hose that's long enough to go from here out into this, and then the hose for the air will come out the other side. I got a couple things as well for the guns, and that honestly should be everything. I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna work. So this is an air water separator. It's supposed to separate air in the water, so then it doesn't mix in the paint when you start spraying. And it also helps with like air tools so they don't rust from the inside. So I'm gonna leave it on, but for right now, let me figure this out. I'll show you guys what I come up with. All right, it is 12:27 in the morning. It didn't take me that long to set this up. I figured it out, and I actually mounted the air water separator right there. The air actually feels really good. I sprayed it a couple times, and the nozzle's right there. I sprayed it a little bit just to feel the air, and it felt good. So that's the setup. I literally just ran the hose from there, ran it through to the separator, and then right here's the quick connect. Instead of it being here, I just switched it here, and then I ran that hose because I cannot mount that here. So that's our setup now. I don't think I'm gonna prime everything again because it's just a lot of work. It's a big process to really prime everything again. So hood is decent. Like I said, I'm just trying to get by the meet tomorrow. The flares should be fine. Those are primed for the most part. And then hood scoop, we're gonna prime that right now. So with the little bit of primer that we put on it should be fine, and the bumper should be fine. So basically the plan is to possibly prime, give it about an hour to cure, sand it down smooth, and then paint. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. It's a little nerve-wracking, but we're gonna do it anyways. I mean, we're already this far, can't back out now. It's 3:30 in the morning, and I am just about to start the first base coat. I got the primer done, and I sanded it all down on the bumper and the hood scoop. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna get the flares, throw them up on top next to the bumper so that I can spray those as well. There's one other thing that I think, oh yeah, the hood. I need to bring the hood over here so I can spray that as well. The primer went really well, so I'm hoping that the paint, the actual base coat, will go as easy, if not easier, because I think base coat is just a little bit easier. As I was cleaning the gun, I was messing with the lacquer, the thinner, and it just seemed like it sprayed a lot better. So I'm thinking paint wise it's going to run a lot more, but it's going to be a lot more satisfying to watch and to do because it is actually going to fill. I am going to mix my paint, and we will get to it. This is the last step. Like I said, it's 3:30. Hopefully by the time I do the last coat on everything, I'm gonna try to go for 3 coats. Hopefully by the time I get to the last coat on everything, I can go to sleep because I am tired. I'll show you guys the results by the next video. Probably the beginning of the actual car meets video, which is honestly probably gonna be in like 5 hours. So I still need to edit last videos. I still need to edit yesterday's video. It's just been a mess, but I'm gonna knock these out, and then I will pick up the camera, show you guys the results. Yeah, but we're not gonna throw anything on the car. That's what we'll do. Bro, the sun's coming back up again. It's like 5, almost 6 in the morning, and I have an issue. I have a really big issue. Okay, look at the color of the paint. All right, I know the hood's all messed up because of the way I primed it, and I should have taken that off and then just reprimed it, but I didn't. Look at the color of the hood, the scoop, the bumper, you know, everything looks good, right? Nice even coats on everything else because I primed everything else right. The color is not the same. That is so bad. Well, it's definitely too late to do anything about it, so I gotta kind of stick with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with it. There's nothing else that I can do right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dry for a few hours, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna clear it. And then once it's cleared, I'm just gonna throw it on the car. But for all that, I think I'll do off camera. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I've been up all night painting, and I have to be at the show in roughly 11 hours. And I still have to polish the rest of the car because I want it to look decent, and I got a couple of touch-ups that I wanted to do. We still need to throw the wheels on, the spacers on. I have a lot to do, so I'm gonna end the video here. I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna take a nap. On tomorrow's video, the actual video for the event, we will throw all that stuff on and get the car together. It's gonna look goofy, but I mean, there's nothing much we can do anymore at this point. I could be mad or I could just laugh at it, and I just choose to laugh at it because either way, it's late. It was a really late time. This was really, I should not have painted tonight. I really should not have painted tonight. And so the fact that I did and I completely messed up, not my fault really, it was the color that was wrong. I could have not painted and just taken the car the way it was, or at least just done the flares. I feel like I still could get away with it because either way the scoop was this color. I mean, it won't look too bad, but we'll throw everything on anyways. Like I said, we'll fix it later. We'll probably paint the whole rest of the car this color because I have a lot of the same color left over. We'll use it on the rest of the car another day. But if you guys like the video, go down and hit that like button for me. Let me know what you guys think of the color down in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys at Sharkfest.